Good morning. Today I've made a video on invitation replies. 2 weeks before, I had put a video on how to write an invitation, where I told you that invitation are of two kinds, formal and informal. Formal had printed and non-printed, and the entire formats along with the examples were given there. Today we are supposed to talk about invitation replies. Again, this is also a 4-mark question. The format carries 1 mark, content 2 marks, and the expression carries 1 mark. So it's just a quick video of 4 to 5 minutes where you'll see that how it is so simple to write replies. You do not have to do much. You only have to know what are the 2 things that are to be added up, and that 2 things become your key points for any kind of reply it comes to. So let's move on. Writing an invitation is necessary so that the host come to know how many guests are coming, so that the arrangements are made in accordance to that only. As I told you, invitations are of 2 kinds. One is the replies are of 2 kinds, formal replies and the informal replies. First, we'll talk about the formal one. Now, this you can see here, there are 2 things which have been given. On my left hand side is the invitation which I had given you in the invitation video, and on the other side is the reply. So we'll see side by side how it becomes easy to write a reply. This is an invitation from a school, government model school, to the parents, inviting them for the annual function, Tarang, the date, the time, the place, about the chief guest, the principal, the name of the principal. So this was in the card. Now you got a card, you are Mr. and Mrs. Agarwal, and you are writing the reply. Now the reply can be of 2 things. One is either you accept the invitation or you show your inability to express the invitation. If you are unable to, accept the invitation, you have to give a reason also. So let's see the reply here. The format is just like a formal letter. Sender's address, the date, the receiver's address, the subject where you will be writing accepting the invitation, sir, ma'am, whatever the salutation is. Now, because you've got both, Mr. and Mrs., thank Mr. Gopal Verma, who is the principal, for inviting them. You are supposed to use the third person. If you put I, we, you here, it will be exactly 0 that you will be getting. So remember, the third person in the formal replies are very important. So inviting them on the annual function, Tarang, the date, the time and the place. Second paragraph, they accept the invitation and would be there well on time, they, because it is 2, Mrs. and Mr. If it was only Mr. Agarwal, he accepts the invitation. If Mrs. Agarwal, she accepts the invitation. So you were supposed to answer in the third person, he, she, they. First paragraph, very easy. You just thank the person who has called you, on what occasion, the date, the time and the place. Now let's see, if you are unable to accept the invitation, how would you write a reply? Here also the sender's address, the date, the receiver's address, inability to accept the invitation. Para 1 is the same. You writing your name, you are thanking the person who's called you, on the occasion, the date, the time and the place. Second paragraph is different. However, they, remember the third person, they express their ability to be present on the occasion due to a prior commitment. You've given a reason also. So what you have to keep in mind is acknowledging the invitation by writing reply, express thanks in the third person, mention in the second paragraph, either you are able to accept or you are unable to accept. Your tone should be formal, 50 words in a box. I think this is very simple, clear. I'm giving you a question also again. Here, Dr. Avinash Bhalla, he has received an invitation from the Director Health Service Haryana, who has invited him to attend a workshop on the child care, the date, the time and the place. You are supposed to respond. Now, it's not written in the invitation that you have to accept or you have to show your inability. So, we'll be giving the answer in both the ways. because you've got an invitation. So Dr. Avinash, he is the one who is writing it back. Dr. Avinash has a great pleasure in receiving the invitation from the Director Health Service Haryana to attend a workshop on childcare. Again, the date, the time and the place, and he confirms his presence with thanks. He would be there well on time, and then you wind up. Coming over, if you are unable to accept it, the second paragraph would be different. Again, the same inability, the subject, he would not be able to attend it as he has a meeting with the governing body. You're giving a reason for why he is unable to accept it. He has a meeting on the very same day when the workshop is to be there. So this is the first paragraph, thanking the person. Why has he called you? Date, time, place, either you reject or you accept. Another question. You have been invited to participate in a seminar and you were supposed to give your reply. First paragraph, again, as per what we have discussed, thanking the person concerned for calling you for the seminar. Then you would be writing, you will be able to or not, so you confirm your participation. Rather than writing the date, time, place on the top, here this format can also be there, that you are accepting your participation and you would be present on the date, the time and the place. So it's a simple thing, thanks, accept or reject. Now this is the informal reply. Again, this is too simple. Just we have to keep in mind is, now the language has to be informal and you are supposed to write in the first person. There you were supposed to write in the third person. Here you can write first person, I. Now here I have received your invitation for the housewarming ceremony, the date, the time and the place, just like the previous one. Now you were accepting or you were rejecting. I am extremely happy to know that finally you have purchased your dream house, but I regret to inform you that I will not be able to join the ceremony due to some unavoidable prior appointment that may keep me tied down here on the day warming of and the best of you. So it's simple here. You have to again, acknowledge the invitation by answering it back, mentioning that you are able to or you are unable to. Again, your friend Mridula, he has invited you for the engagement and again you have to respond to it. Again, the first paragraph, thank you. Here, I could never think of missing the golden opportunity. What you are thanking him for, calling him on the engagement, the date, the time and the place. But halt. Now see the date here, 1st April. I can be informal in my reply, but halt. The date surprises me. Are you serious or kidding me? Let us see who plays the fool. One for a day or the other for a whole life. So you can be jovial also in your answer because it's an informal reply. You do not have to follow any set pattern or set language. But yes, keeping in mind, when you're answering him back, you have to tell him that you have got an invitation for what, on the date, the time and the place, and you will be able to come or not. But the language would be informal using the first person. Then here again, you have received an invitation from your friend to a dinner at the residence and you have to give an informal reply for being unable to accept the invitation. Congratulations. I'm glad to know that you, now here, before I go into this, one address, that is the sender's address, the date, salutation. And you are congratulating him. And I know that you've really worked so hard throughout the year. And I feel bad as I would not be able to share the happy moments with you. It is because my exams, you have to give a reason when you are not able to. Because you have an exam for the bank clerical cadre, which is scheduled on, then you write the date, the time. And please accept my wishes. Yours loving, Raghav. So loving is missing here. So it's yours loving. Coming to the next. This is a quick recap. Formal and the informal. Formal, the two addresses, senders and the receiver. The salutation, the subject, thanking, and the date, the time and the occasion. Second paragraph, either you accept, regret. Third person has to be used, that is he, she and they. I hope I'm not very quick with it. Next is the informal. One address, that is the sender's address. The date, the salutation. Language has to be informal, but the rest of the things are supposed to be written. First person, we accept the invitation. We'll be there well on time. And this is only and only what you have to remember. If you know this, you are able to attend each and every answer for the invitation replies. I hope that the video is clear. Thank you for listening.